Good morning everyone. It's time for our first active read session or active story session of this week. Now this week we're going to be looking at some traditional tales. Traditional tales are stories that have been passed down over a long period of time, so we don't know who the authors are. They're stories that have just been told and passed along. And I bet you've heard of our story this week before. It's called The Three Little Pigs. Have you heard of it? Well, I'm going to read you a version of the Three Little Pigs story this week. I'm going to stop to ask you some questions, and I'm really excited. I enjoy this version of the Three Little Pigs. Are you ready to listen? Okay, sit comfortably and I hope you enjoy the story. The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time there were three little pigs. They were curious little pigs and eager to learn more about the big wide world. One bright summer morning they packed their bags and set off together. Okay, it's question time. It said that the three little pigs were curious. Do you know what that means? If somebody's curious, they're really keen and excited to learn something or to know about something. Do you get curious sometimes? The three little pigs enjoyed being out on their own. On many a sunny day, they shared a picnic with their new friends. Sometimes they played hide and seek all morning and then took a nap in the shade during the hot afternoon. The long summer days grew shorter. Many of the pigs' friends started to prepare for the colder days ahead. The little pigs realised they needed a house that would be warm and safe, just like the one they had left. Okay, time for some questions. In this part of the story, summer is nearly finished. Which season do you think is starting? I wonder as well, how do you think the pigs are feeling now they've left the house and it's starting to get cold? What do you think they might do? I have an idea, said one of the pigs. We can each build our own house. Then we can have fun visiting each other. The first little pig was excited. I want to build my house as fast as I can, he thought. He grabbed the first thing he saw, some straw from a nearby field, and set to work. Do you think it was a good idea for the little pig to build his house as fast as he could? I wonder why. He did not spend much time planning his new straw house. Instead, he started building right away. After a short time, the house was finished. The pig wiped his brow with satisfaction. But the other two pigs had doubts about the house made of straw. Maybe it's not strong enough, one of them said. Why do you think it might be important to plan something before you start building? This part of the story also said that the other two pigs had doubts. Do you know what that means if you have doubts about something? It means you're uncertain or unsure about something. So the other two pigs were a bit uncertain about this house, this straw house. The second little pig thought, what can I use that would be better than straw? He gathered up the strongest, straightest sticks he could find. He lashed some of the sticks together and built a frame. Then he tied sticks to the frame to make walls. Finally, the second little pig wiped his brow with satisfaction. A job well done, he thought. Meanwhile, the third little pig remarked, it's very nice, but I don't think it's strong enough. This part of the story said that the second little pig wiped his brow with satisfaction. Do you know what that word means, satisfaction? If you're satisfied with something, you're pleased with it, and it came out how you wanted it to. You're happy with it. So the little pig was satisfied, but his brother said he didn't think it was strong enough. How do you think that made the second little pig feel? So the third little pig searched everywhere. What can I find that will be better than sticks, he wondered. He came across a tumble-down building. There were old bricks all around. He decided they would be just right for his house. The third little pig set to work. Brick by brick his house took shape. It took a long time, but the pig finished his sturdy house. He wiped his brow, quite satisfied with his handiwork. The two other little pigs shook their head. They were not sure this one little house was worth all that hard work. Okay, so we're going to stop there for today. I'm enjoying the story so far, and I hope you are too. So far, the 3 pigs have built their houses out of 3 different materials. I wonder what sort of materials you would choose if you were going to build a house. It might not be any of the materials in the story. You might choose glass or concrete or something different. I wonder, what do you think you would choose? What would you build a house from? We're going to find out what happens next during our next active story session, and I will see you then. Bye.